Sorry.
Stop. Check these out. Motherfucking new cups from Mike and Brooke.
From all our fans.
Yep.
There's at least two.
A couple of our only fans.
It's so good, man.
Yeah, what's their company is Treetop Customs.
Excellent, dude.
Yeah. They can make you some cups.
Shout out to tens of people, man.
Hey, man, whatever.
Yeah. Get some business.
Once we get millions watching, they'll probably go back through the catalog of information. All this gold.
Dude, I'm going to be so excited to reflect back on these bad boys one day.
Yeah, when we're wicked famous.
Yeah.
And Joe Rogan's a fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I told Corey I had that goal, and I don't think he took me serious of going on Rogan or another big podcaster. You know, you got to realize, man, statistically, it isn't likely. But,
that's true.
But
because most people don't fucking try.
There's that. There's if you don't put in the effort, then, not with that fucking attitude, you're
that's
not.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's one thing. And then the other one is just, he's got a circle of people, man. And yes, he brings on different people, but some of his guests he's had on 5-6 times, dude.
Because they're good.
And he's only had, maybe 1,600 episodes. So it's like a finite amount of, we're not talking about, although he's got huge outreach, he just can't invite everyone on in the podcast game, man.
And
it's improbable.
Oh, I know, dude.
But it's such a cool goal, and it's not even that he is kind of the pinnacle in this world right now, but I would do anyone, even someone that just has more influence than us, someone that we discover that is just cool and wants to have a conversation. It's not my end goal, but man, it'd be so cool.
Yeah, just to go on someone else's.
Yeah, to talk to people.
Just to talk. It'll happen, especially for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, dude.
We want to talk to the guy with shit to say.
No, man, not at all, dude.
I've got things to say too.
Absolutely, you do.
I matter a lot.
You do.
I'm just as important.
Yeah, not with that fucking attitude. You're not, dude. Yeah.
I feel good.
And the letters behind my name, that they are what they are. But I mean, once I actually do get a PhD, it's not the fact that I'll have one. It's the fact that I'll have a whole new understanding of a discipline, and I'll know it very well. Like, that's the point of getting a PhD, to master a discipline.
Yeah.
And literally you're trying to, especially a PhD in any scientific realm, you are learning a subject enough. You're sifting through thousands of papers, so much information, literally to come up with new conclusions in science.
Yeah. You're going to innovate.
That's fucking huge.
You're just shaking, dude.
It's enormous. It's like I get a scientific heart on, man, because I told you from the time we were 12 or 13. That was pretty early. That was in the 7th grade.
Yeah, you were 12
in Miss Stanley's class in career discovery.
Yeah, and you already knew yours.
I knew, man.
I already know. Scientist.
I knew, dude. But I pushed that goal to the side so many times. But I think I'm better having gone the route that I did go, like with the Army, with medicine. Like, I'm getting to use knowledge in reality. I'm not just in a lab setting. I'm probably a little more socially well-rounded, the route I went.
Yeah.
Like, very untraditional, I would think.
Yeah, what was I going to be?
What were you?
Tattoo artist, maybe?
Or something with music, maybe?
I doubt it. I don't know.
Art or music. I feel like you are, man. I know it definitely depends on the subject, but you just have creative flow, man. Like, you need to be in something. Like, this is an awesome outlet, and I can see it through your fucking editing. I don't think I say that enough.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think about it when I see it, like when you just little things you put in the episode. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, this is it's ingenious, or the music, or just the whole thing. I don't know. This is awesome for you, but I feel like just any creative outlet is gonna. That's what you do, man.
Yeah.
Even all the. You joke about it, but I think they are actual. Yeah, you've accrued a bunch of skills with your hands. In a way, it's all creative shit. It's just not what you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to feed pipes.
Yeah.
You're not. Doors are great, but that's not what you want to use your creativity for. I guess it's art in a way, but it's fucking functional art.
Yeah. It's
you want to do other shit.
I do want to do other shit.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like I don't remember your answer because I
don't either
because I'm self-centered.
No,
but,
I mean, yours stands out more.
Okay. Yeah, but
I probably said, I don't know. I'll probably be famous or something.
No, that's today's...
Probably be a football player or like a bodybuilder. Definitely, because that's easy.
Yeah, it's super easy, man.
Yeah.
I feel like it was in the art realm is where yours was going, bro.
Yeah.
I think you're still on track, man.
There we go.
Yeah. You just got to go on American Idol. You got to paint some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think the sky's the limit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be a grown up when I grow up.
You are, man.
Nah.
No, you're not.
I'm gonna be a shaman.
Oh, that's another, man. If you could, really, if you lived in any other state,
I could be a shaman.
you could, man. You could be a spiritual guide.
Mm-hmm.
You're just that esoteric enough and spiritual enough to guide people into some weird places.
Oh man, I know I could.
Yeah, but in a good, in
weird,
places.
beautiful fucking way.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know you're calling. I gotta keep turning this cup out, dude. I gotta send an email, man.
Yeah.
Starting to get just farting, dude. You know what I mean? Disfartened.
Disfartened, yeah.
Getting disfartened.
It's a bit disheartening.
Yeah. We're gonna get that art piece, man.
I've got a skateboard in the car.
We can put up other shit. I still think it's the best idea we've ever had.
The painting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than
it's a great idea.
the best collaborative thing we've ever done other than this podcast.
Yeah. Dude, I think we should get like neons, like this is our bar.
Oh, we could do that too, yeah. Because
Yeah.
that whole wall is highlighted. We're going to have to probably change the frame because that thing's huge, dude.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have to scoot this bitch back a bit.
Scoot the bitch back a bit.
This bitch back a bit.
Bitches bounce
You know what I mean?
their booties on my big old balls.
It's alliteration.
Bongy wongy.
Yeah, that's what. That's another thing. This Asian lady that I learned that beautiful lesson from that I'm going to share to our audience or with our audience. She was saying that obviously that's a great way to remember shit. Is if you write it down, use alliteration, use the same letter at the start of everything, and it's so much easier to remember that way. But she told me something that sounded like some cliche bullshit, but it cut it was like a dart through my fucking heart, man. I melted. I couldn't believe what she said, but it was something akin. I think it was people see you through. People don't see you through their eyes. They see you through yours. And that's the most powerful shit I've ever heard, man.
Yeah.
It's just,
it's beautiful.
It makes so much sense. And it makes me think of all the cocky fucks that we went to school with. No offense. I like most of them.
Yeah.
They're just kids. They're just cocky fucking kids. And
Yeah.
And now they're adults.
Mm-hmm.
But at the time, that's just an age where high testosterone dudes or whatever, they're just doing their thing. They think very highly of themselves.
Yeah.
And others do too. Like it makes sense comment, I would say, I guess caveat would be like normal people. Does that make sense?
Normal people?
Like regular people, because the other person thinks highly of themselves. They're like, oh, they're confident.
Right.
Like they don't really think about it.
Most people will see you the way
you
see yourself.
They don't think about it as a, maybe that dude's got insecurities and it's a
Making
front.
up for something else, yeah.
Yeah, they don't dive that deep. It's just like, that dude's confident, and that's how I view it.
It's for a reason.
Yeah, that's how I view that person.
Yeah.
But
so you should...
No, you should...
think of yourself
sure.
highly.
Yeah.
You should think highly of yourself. Be confident.
You should do better than fucking condemning yourself.
Yeah. They'll see your insecurities all over you.
There's definitely something to be successful. You got to have some level of self-critique. Unless you're Trump, or other. I don't know. I feel like he had some inherent advantages from his background.
Small loan from his father.
Yeah, small loan, $400 billion or $400 million. I mean, something like that.
His book said $800,000 for his first building.
It's.
But I mean, I don't know.
It's a lie. We've seen actual.
It's not a lie.
Documents.
He wrote it himself.
Yeah, sure.
And it was all.
That
true.
means it's true. Yeah, everything he puts on Twitter is true too. It's true.
This was the art of the deal, dog.
It's true, dude.
It's true, dude.
I'm sure that book meant so much for so many people. And
it was exciting for me when I checked it out of the Hattiesburg Library.
There's something to it, man, to that just mentality of like, I don't give a fuck. It's, at any cost, I'm going to get what I want. And, I get it, but I don't endorse that. I don't know. How do you get successful, man? Do you have to shit on everyone up the way, up the ladder to success?
Yeah.
Not always.
No.
Yeah. Potentially.
Man, I do see it a lot.
Yeah.
That sort of growth.
But the self-critical nature, it's good, but to a point. Like it gets to a point where, you're condemning yourself and it's no longer productive. Yeah, that was my original point before I jumped on our former leader. But I don't know, man. That's just a beautiful thing, and it does make me maybe frame myself a little different, or just be more cognizant of like, dude, don't you feel like a bitch right now? Because others are gonna view you that way.
Yeah. I don't think anybody
say it with your
views
chest
you as a bitch, though.
Yeah,
say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with your boobs.
Yeah. I'm getting views, dude.
Watch them. Watch them wiggle.
Yeah. Sun's out, dude.
Doom, 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 doom. Confidant.
Yeah, it is, man. And what was the other? There was one other cliche thing. Oh, we learned from Dustin. I feel like I might have already said this one.
Maybe you did.
But
you can say it again.
I'm going to reiterate it. It's my fucking podcast, Doug. I'll do what I want. But but yeah, it was, they were talking about the shit Conor McGregor was saying, and they're like, how much of that do you let get to you? Does it bother you? He's including your wife and shit. And he's like, look, man, he's like, first of all, my wife's fucking solid. Like she, doesn't bother her. And he's like, and second of all, I know who I am. That motherfucker can't tell me who I am because I already know who I am. It sounds cliche, but that's true.
Yeah. Because
it is just, if you identify with the thoughts of someone else, then that's you do let them influence who you are.
Yeah.
And if you already know, like, fuck, I'm not weak, I'm not this, I'm not that, then nothing they say, you don't identify with those things. You have your own positive shit that you identify with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cliches are cliches for a reason too.
It's
there's normally a little bit of truth to them. I say corny shit sometimes,
but it can matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you only fail when you quit. That's corny as shit. It's fucking true.
I like that one, man. I do like that. Yeah. So I got some philosophical thought experiments for you, man.
Philosophical.
Philosophical. Yeah. Philosophical. Some of them you may have heard before, but we're going to do them anyway.
Okay.
The first one, I think you're going to get this, but just tell me what your intuition is, and then tell me what you think is right.
Okay.
So you have a lady who is an art major, and when she gets done with school, oh, excuse me, I've already fucked it up. She's a statistics major. She gets her undergrad in statistics.
Okay.
She graduates school. I'm going to give you two options. Is it more likely that she's a portrait artist, or that she's a poker player who is also a portrait artist?
What the fuck? I mean, I guess the poker player. I would have to go with that one.
Is that your intuition?
That would be my intuition. Yeah.
All right.
If those are my options, for sure.
Okay. I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Okay.
So it does, intuitively, you think, well, statistics, poker, sure. But what you're not considering is you got to think about broad scale. There are fewer people who are both portrait artists and poker players in general.
Right.
So it's more statistically sound. It's more not sound. It is more probable that she is just a portrait artist, because you got to think that here's the segment of portrait artists, and then within this segment, here's this segment of portrait artists who are also poker players. So even though you would think the statistics align, and maybe she is, but likely it's the other way to phrase it is it more likely that she does two things or one thing?
Okay. I get it. It's
Yeah.
far more likely that
Yeah.
she's just a fucking artist.
Yeah.
And she flipped a coin on what she was going to major in.
Yeah. It doesn't, like, you're applying the logic of,
Why she give a fuck about statistics?
like her career path.
Right.
Yeah. But she likes statistics in college, and she likes to draw shit.
Yeah.
But when you add poker, it's add another layer.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I find
That was fun.
I find shit like that interesting. All right, next up, dude. Yeah, you've heard of the trolley problem. Yeah. So trolley's approaching, at a high speed. You're standing next to a lever, and there's two tracks. On one set right now, the trolley is on one set of tracks that's going to murder 5 people.
Okay.
You're next to the lever. You switch the lever, there's only one person on the other track.
Okay.
Do you pull the lever?
Do I pull the lever?
Yeah.
Which one's it headed toward? The 5 people?
Yep.
So, yeah, I'll splatter the one.
Sure.
If I can control that.
That's most people's intuition, yeah.
Right. But
Go ahead.
Are the 5 people that I give a fuck about, though?
Yeah.
Is the one person somebody I care about?
Yeah.
What's the...
See, that makes
What's
it...
the thing?
It gets even dicier.
Is the one hotter?
Yeah, yeah. Are the 5... Are they, Antifa? And
Right. Can I say I thought they were Antifa?
Yeah. Do they all have blue hair? Yeah. in frying pans.
This is too easy.
Well, no. For this, I'm just saying generic people. 5.
All right.
5 versus 1.
Do I? Okay. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Like 5 people who
Regular
are all
people.
the same age.
You don't know any of them.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Or what if it's 5 80-year-olds and one 20-year-old on the other track?
Well, I probably like the 80-year-olds way more.
Yeah.
So,
You'd have more in common, yeah.
yeah. Fuck the 20-year-old.
Yeah, all right.
Well, yeah. I mean, if I had to choose that someone was dying, then yeah.
Yeah. The
fewer.
The intuition is you pull it, but then it's an action that you've initiated. The other way that this is phrased is
Go get them off the tracks.
Well, no. I mean, yeah, so they're always saying,
Move.
Yeah, get the fuck off, dudes. Yeah, there's always that.
We're not.
We're not
moving.
The other way, and they're in a situation where they can't move. They're fucking
Obviously,
tied there.
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, they're all tied to the tracks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking 1890s film, I guess. But the other way it's phrased is you're on some sort of bridge, and again, okay, you're on a bridge. The trolley's coming. 5 people on the tracks. They're immobile. They have no limbs, I guess. They're all laying there. Well, they have limbs. They just can't move. And you are standing next to a 400-pound dude, and you're confident that if you pushed him off, it would stop the trolley and the 5 people would live. Do you push him off? You have 100% confidence
That this dude's body will stop the trolley.
Yeah, it'll derail it or what. I don't know. Yeah. It'd be funny if then
I'll ask him to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, jump.
Or it'd be funny if you pushed him off, he died, and then everyone on the trolley died. Yeah, that'd be and then exploded and killed everyone. It's just you on the bridge.
Even better.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
But no, then it gets a lot ickier because you're not just pulling a lever.
Yeah, I have to put my hands on somebody.
You're like, I'm sorry.
Shouldn't be so fast.
Yeah. But most people feel horrible. Like, what would your answer be? I know mine.
Would I push the fucker off? No.
I couldn't do it. No. and then there's also the intuition of just, is that really going to fucking work?
Yeah, I mean, that's very unlikely.
Yeah.
He's like pushing butter down there.
Yeah. You'd be just
Like, now he's dead.
a monster.
There you go.
I don't know, man. I love
This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I like shit like this.
I love talking through these.
What would you do?
And I would love to go to one of these conferences, man. At philosophical conferences, they say there are topics there that were, if they were leaked, it'd be like, the media would lose their minds because they go into the darkest, deepest, darkest questions you could ever imagine.
Good.
Like
Cultural differences.
I don't know. No, well, sure, anything. An example would be, why don't we eat our dead? Or why don't we murder babies? I don't know. Yeah. Any terrible question. No one's condoning, that.
Unless you're into it.
Unless you're into it. And then it's whatever you want to do.
It's adrenochrome, dude.
Yeah.
Gotta get it somehow.
But just any awful question you can think of.
Nothing's off limits.
Yeah, that's where they go.
Shouldn't be. That's good.
You and I should just go to one day.
Dude, I'm down.
Like in Dallas or something. Go to just some.
Okay.
If Sam Harris is at one of those.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I'm going to follow. Or Dan Dennett or any of these dudes that I just get off to.
Yeah. We can make signs.
I know, yeah. Oh. We can be the most aggravating. Yeah, everyone there's so proper.
Yeah.
We're in tank top. What's up, dude? Yeah. You're like your biggest fan.
Dude.
Yeah. Dude, what a good point, dude.
You look like Ben Stiller.
Yeah. You're not even free, dude. You don't even have free will.
Oh, shit. My friend brought me here.
I know. It wasn't free to do otherwise. So, yeah. What about this one, man? Oh, this one. I already know your reaction. I probably know your intuition because I know it's my intuition. You're a doctor.
Yes, I am.
You are. Mm-hmm. You're a doctor. You go to a family So they bring in their child, their infant child.
Okay.
You may know where I'm going. I don't know. They bring in their infant child because they're, whatever. They're sick. They're not, they're short of breath. They have some kind of symptom that's abnormal. And you run some tests and you determine it's a heart defect. Let's also say you're a cardiologist. It's some kind of heart defect. And you're like, the options are the kid can either get this surgery, very simple procedure. I can do this surgery. He's got a heart defect that's easily correctable. We can fix it. And the alternative is probably the kid's going to die. The parents are ultra religious and don't want it to happen. The consequence is going to be their child's going to die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I may be wrong. What should we do as a society in that situation? Should we honor the uninformed, ignorant, but free, F-R-E-E, the free choice of the parents? Kids are slaves to their parents until they're 18.
Yeah.
Period.
Oh, I know.
They have no autonomy.
Mm-hmm.
They are their parents. They're like an extension of their parents.
Yeah.
Literally
they
and metaphorically.
They go fuck some shit up, their parents have to pay for it. Yeah. They are an extension
you're financially
of
liable, everything.
Mm-hmm.
But what should we do as a society? That's a rough one, man.
That is a very difficult one.
Yeah.
Because I do think we should be able to force people to save a fucking kid.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not praying this shit away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah. I know. It sounds bad, but it's
like, dude, if you do believe in prayer, then this is how the fuck it works.
Yeah.
It's like maybe your prayers are answered.
Yeah.
Just not the way you want them to be with magic.
For me, I opt for the surgery needs to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's weird that the government, they can make major decisions and shit, but doctors don't have anywhere near that.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Like, a doctor should be able to say, yeah, dude, this is what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
But
I
don't know.
It is. It's a weird one. I get kind of queasy because I like the freedom argument, but in this case, this is how I feel about it too. This is probably the most condescending thing I've ever said, but I feel like over time, people will be less and less
religious,
ignorant.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yes.
Yeah. Trey's right again.
Yeah. Oh, man. Trey.
He's not watching.
That's all we talk about.
Fuck that dude.
Fucking religion.
Fuck Trey.
It just comes up, man. We're talking about philosophy.
Love you, Trey.
Yeah. I love you, man.
He's not watching.
No, he's not. Trey doesn't watch. He's not a fan.
But he's got some fans.
He does, dude.
Only.
Shh.
I wouldn't know how to find him.
I don't either, dude.
So
keeping it under,
good luck, people.
Under wraps. But I don't know. I feel like it won't be as big of an issue in the future.
Yeah.
This goes into this is say what you're going to say.
Okay.
Say what you mean. Say what you mean to say.
I don't know. I do feel like you're right. And over time, more and more people will be like, okay. Or I feel like this will happen. But I don't fucking know. Like, this one stuck around for a while. But, like, all religions are based on, like, just recent history.
Yeah.
Not even, I don't know. That's what's weird to me.
I don't even, like, you got to.
Like, it's an odd thing to just totally buy into.
Right.
like this book of rules and weird stories and like all that's real, but absolutely not. If it were to happen today, I would never believe it.
I've got
but I believe that it happened 2,000 years ago.
I know. I've got
That's weird.
three things I want to say, and I'm going to try not to forget them all.
Okay.
One of them is just it feels unethical. Like and what is the parent's argument? Where in the Bible does it talk about heart surgery? Like what is their, what is the thing? Like it's just something artificial that they feel like is intervening, and they just want, they don't. This would be like the person that doesn't do medicine, doesn't do surgery, like just whatever happened. They don't do antibiotics.
Right.
There's many, many less, of these people than there used to be.
Yeah, because they're fucking dying.
Yeah, sure, yeah. They're being selected out. Yeah. So there's that. Like, what basis other than just it's not natural? I mean, they're using their own.
They're creating their own religion.
Yeah, it's like improper logic based on a book. So and I feel like most.
Yeah, most religious people are cool with it.
Sure.
They're like, yeah, please save my
That's
fucking kid.
That's the truth, yeah. And then they pray about it.
Yeah.
And then you have good doctors that go to school for 17 years and they make shit happen.
Right.
Yeah.
But
they read,
other books.
100,000 pages of medical information to become like just a master at that discipline.
Yeah.
They just know it. Like any question you could ask them about that specific discipline, they have an answer.
Yeah.
And it's going to be so well thought out, and they could teach a class on it.
Yeah, like Doug.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
Doug. God. Doug could teach a catheterization class, man.
God gets all kinds of praise for your hard work, man.
Dude, he does.
Yeah,
man.
he does.
Fucking lifesaver.
Dude.
That guy.
Hey, man. Whatever. I hope they pat you on the back, too.
Yeah. I hope so, man. I praise you.
You, dude.
I praise you,
You did it,
bro.
bruh.
Doug did it. The other thing I was going to say is this is wild. I don't know if you watched this clip that I sent you of Carl Sagan. You know who that is, first off? If not, I'll give you a potted history. You've heard of him.
Yeah, I know I've heard of him. I'm sure I've seen some of his shit. But
I've quoted him.
Oh, no, I haven't watched what you told me to watch.
You're good, man. I've quoted him multiple times. This is like who Neil deGrasse Tyson looked up to. This is the original Cosmos guy, like in the 70s or 80s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that guy. Beautiful man. I watched, and I quote this one quote from him. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. He was a genius. But I watched an interview of him.
My bad.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't mean to.
I watched an interview of him from 1966. He ended up dying of cancer at some point, and it was about UFOs and shit. And back then, there was all kind of personal reports and abductions and sightings, and the technology, quite frankly, we're nowhere near what we are now. So a lot of things were much more implausible in 1966 than they are now. But he could see through all the bullshit, all the shenanigans of pop culture and UFOs, and even at that time. And he said something, too. He tied in, going back to religion, he talked about a lot of the reported experiences. I don't know if you know this. I don't even know if this stands true today. It may not. A lot of the reported experiences of the people that were abducted were being abducted by people in white robes with beards that had like a white aura and just were basically they were describing holy people. Like it was like a religious context. And he said, like he made that point. He's like a lot of these reported abductions, it always seems to be some kind of religious spin or religious interpretation of the person making the claim. One thing he said. The second thing he said was, he said, dude, you got to understand, he said this in 1966, this second claim. He said, people are becoming less and less religious. He's like, this won't be a problem in a few years. He said that in 1966.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
He was onto something, man.
But it's just, it amazes me, and there's few people, there's a handful of people that fit these descriptions, like for a set generation. They just foresee like societal change way before it happens. How in the fuck? Do you know how prominent? I mean, that was in the middle of like the civil rights era, dude. Everyone's religious.
Yeah.
On both sides. They're pulling arguments for and against civil rights from the same book.
Yeah.
It's all religious.
Yeah.
Like most of the country would have identified as Christian at that point.
Definitely, yeah.
99%, dude, in 1966. Who would say otherwise?
A vaginus.
Sure.
A true vaginus.
I don't know why, man. That just resonated with me. I'm like, how is this guy saying people aren't going to be religious anymore in 1966? I mean, he was right, but I was like, how? I don't know how he was making that prediction, man. He was a thinker, dude.
Yeah.
That guy think. He think a lot, dude.
Put on his thinking cap.
Anyway, I get off to that, dude.
Yeah. I think he just recognized the fuck out of trends.
Yeah.
Like just how things are moving and what's most likely next.
Yeah.
I mean, you can look at shit now, and I think like we're trending toward fucking
some weirdness.
Shit. Yeah, like
I got two things to talk about now.
World government.
Jesus Christ, dude. I just feel like Alex Jones stepped in the room.
He did. Channeling it right now.
Yeah, I could feel it. World government.
No.
The supreme government.
No, I don't know
They're trying to take over.
Yeah, but dude, not trying to go a conspiracy theory direction.
Do it.
Do it, man.
I want to hear it.
No, just like as concerned as lots of people tend to be over small horse shit.
Yeah.
It just feels like we're digging ourselves in a hole. Like we're digging a hole and we're just going further and further in it. And like words are off limits. And
Yeah.
I don't know. We're concerned about the wrong shit. It just feels like we're creating such a disruption in communication that people don't fucking do it. People won't talk. People don't communicate. We can't handle normal shit. We can't like work together as a society like we should be able to maintain this, the country that we live in. Like we're too scared to fucking have an opinion. Like I don't even want to chime in when it matters.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
And there are probably a lot of people like that. Like where it's like, I don't have an opinion because I don't feel like engaging anyone.
Yeah, I was letting you finish those thoughts because if I don't write these down, I'm going to forget them. But
okay.
I want to dive into what you're saying so I don't fucking forget.
Well, I just wonder where we're headed because I just don't see how it's somewhere good.
Yep.
Unless we're going to go the natural route, build communes and live off the land.
Oh, my God.
Is that where we're headed? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think we all like our TikToks and shit too much.
Dude, technology's just, that's a fucking, that freight train is.
It's the motherfucking devil, dude.
It ain't stopping. And so much of it is so cool, but the bad part is it hijacks human psychology. It makes us ineffective, just consumers of bullshit entertainment.
Yeah.
And we get so much fulfillment from it, man. I talked to Corey about this the other day, but he was talking about like he's just had a lack of motivation for certain things lately. And I'm like, man, I was like, you're not the fucking only one. I was like, some of it is joy is in your pocket. Like happiness is you got a cheat code to happiness riding around in your pants all day.
Yeah.
And it's not even your genitals.
That's right.
It's that little supercomputer.
Yeah, I got boobs on tap.
And not just breasticles, but just YouTube, man. Just things that are going to be just the funnest, most fulfilling shit you've ever seen. And you're going to be glued to your couch, drooling on yourself, for fucking 3 hours. And then you come to and you're like, I hadn't done anything. That slows your motivation greatly. I was like, there's other things too, but it's just, I was explaining to him, I'm like, you always want to go fishing. And I was like, well, one thing you could do, put the poles in your fucking car, put your shit in there. And like with me, after work, coming straight home, eating and crashing on the couch and waking up at midnight and being like, I'm not going to go to the gym now. And then staying up on YouTube. And then instead of waking up and go to the gym, it's 3 o'clock and I got to be up at 6. So then I got to get those 3. I got a few hours on the couch, but I got to get those 3 or I'm not going to function during the day. So then I don't get up and go to the gym. It's just I could be more productive. I could be in 10 times better shape than I am now. And I was just explaining that to Corey, that there are things you could do that can hijack your behavior in the other direction. Away from that fucking device, but it's hard, dude.
Fuck yeah, it is.
It's hard.
It's so hard.
It's
dude, a good show will ruin my life until I finish it.
Yeah,
dude, The Last Kingdom. That show is the shit, and it's got another season coming out. So I'm gonna be busy.
That's the problem.
It is.
That is the problem.
That is what I look forward to whenever I'm into a show.
It's just bliss, man. It'd be like
so good.
It's like
the Wheel of Fortune's on all day. Come on.
Yeah, it's like heroin, but you learn something from it. Like it's heroin, but you're also, being entertained while you're blissed out on the couch. It's
cheese, dude.
Dude, oh man, I'm like, I got
so many ideas.
I know, man.
Popping off.
Dude, my brain is functioning.
Nice.
Look at me, man. I feel like I'm rational today.
Because you can't talk about it.
Oh, I know why. It's just this moment of clarity. It's like I have nothing else to worry about.
There's no blockage.
Yeah. I'm just empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, in all the right places. So my brain is just functioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, ooh, that's not good. I better suck this off the mouth.
Jesus.
I know, man. I'm a savage.
Sucking it off.
Yeah, so...
Queer.
This is a female mouse, dude, but...
yeah.
Yeah, I got plenty of topic placeholders, but what was that last frame? What were we just saying? You forgot too.
I fucked it up.
I got other places to go.
Your brain's working.
Yeah, well I know that.
Where were we before that?
Talking about. Yep, I will never know. So, but I did want to. I won't know until this is up on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But I've got. Other places I want to go. This also, and you keep hitting on this theme, like the words that are off limits and the shit you can't do, the things you can't say, and
what do you want to say so bad, you fucking racist?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I've got black friends. They said I could.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No, I feel like that's where people want to go with it.
But
fucking retard is fine.
Yeah.
Because I've never called a retard a retard.
Yeah. It's just such a negative connotation.
No, we're all over pussified.
Well, I like your point, and this is we're about to tie some knots.
Okay, good.
Because this is also gonna go into our next philosophical thought experiment.
Cool.
About shit that matters.
Yeah.
I guess I'll do that now, but you've got to read 1984. Dude.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's just it is your nightmare.
Okay.
Like it is. That's another guy that just was generations ahead of, like just foresaw the fucking future. Mm-hmm. And I love how this is a bit off topic, but people on the right and on the left cite it like as, and they use it to confirm what they think the other side is fucking up on. Yeah. Like authoritarian one way, authoritarian the other. And it is, because I've heard people make the analogy, for, I hate using this guy because he's so fucking divisive, but for Trump and the shit that he would say on Twitter, some people view that as like, well, that's his unfiltered view. Like without the media, without anything, distorting what he's actually saying. Mm-hmm. But there were many, many, many times where he was just making absolutely false claims. They just weren't. Yes, it was from him, but he's telling a large cohort of people that something is true when it's just factually not, and they believe it. And that's another, that's an example of authoritarianism. Like they do it in Russia. Like Russia, they control the media. Like it's not that they have to subvert it. The media works for the fucking government.
Yeah.
Nothing is said on air that's going to be critical of Vladdy or his guys, his cronies.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. So they, not only does, he has his mouthpiece through whatever media he chooses, but they control all of the media. So it's all, there is no differing opinion. And for those that are, they put fucking poison in their underwear and try to murder them.
Yeah.
And then put them in jail.
Yeah.
So that's like the left points to that. Like they're like Trump was doing a version of that by just spitting out false claims and tens of millions of people just like the media lies, Trump's right, end of sentence.
Right.
That's it. And I very much see what you're seeing, and a lot of people do, especially if you watch any Fox News or any other of these right-wing media channels now. The shit on the left that's just, quite frankly, ingrained more in our culture at the moment because it's more acceptable.
It's fucking cool.
Yeah, it is. It's out-woking each other.
Yeah.
And it's just, the problem is it infiltrates media easier than the shit on the right. The right is kind of like its own little bubble. The shit on the left seems a little bit more pervasive, like it's just out there more. Mm-hmm. And some of it is just, the power of Twitter and, I don't know, man, social media in general leans a bit left. You just have more people on the left that use it.
Yeah.
And
they're getting our fucking kids, man.
Yeah.
God, they're getting them young. The way they want to impose religion on people by 4, so that they believe it forever.
I know, or
whatever the fuck. Well, they're doing that shit now. Like all the shit on YouTube and stuff is, I don't know. They can say what they want to say
and the shit that you
like the ads about. And shit that play.
Oh yeah.
They'll all be like super progressive.
I don't like the argument, like when they say, our argument we're making now is like, you can't claim that certain words or phrases are off limits just because. Mm-hmm. You're actually giving it power.
That's true.
That's another argument. I'm not going to make it now.
I should just say, I will say it.
Yeah, no, we're not. you give it power. You give it power over you. Any phrase, anything, sure. But I lost that thought, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
understand.
We can see it more in the media. It's in the commercials. It's little subtle shit, and it's the right's perceived version of 1984 where, more things are off limits and there's more governmental control and there's fucking cameras everywhere. All that's already true. That was some of the shit Orwell was saying, But it's just, I think once you read it, you will see how each side spins it for their own arguments.
Yeah.
And how it can be true it's a nightmare for the right and for the left. It's kind of funny how that works.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
It's not cool just to be here for the right and the left to be around me.
Wait, what? Rephrase that, man. I've missed that.
It sucks to be in the middle.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm not on either team. I don't even fucking vote.
Yeah.
It's just, there are certain issues where I'll fall on either side. And
that's logical.
It's
man.
just like the conversations that go on are horse shit.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to move on.
Yeah. I just
I want to talk about the rest of the world. Like, why? Honest to fucking Allah, I want to talk about North Korea.
Sure. That's a good
Honestly.
one. That is.
And the Philippines.
Yeah.
We need to talk about the bullshit that's going on in the world that we live in, that's going on right fucking now.
The actual suffering.
Yes.
Not the perceived suffering.
Not the stupid shit.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. Well, I got two things on that. First of all, North Korea is like a fucking fine example of what Orwell was going for. Like a civilization where everything's controlled from the top and you worship the thing that is actually inflicting harm on you.
Right.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's that's actually happening. Let's do this, man, because I'm about to. We're tying all these fucking knots together. I know we don't have an infinite amount of time, but we're doing good. 52 minutes.
Yeah.
One point is just that I lost one of them, but I want to tie it into this. Well, I'll say this. All this shit now seems to be, and John McWhorter makes this claim. I think it's another good book that we should both read. I haven't read it yet. This guy's a linguist. He happens to be an African-American, incidentally. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't.
I know.
But he is. Whatever. But John McWhorter, brilliant fucking guy, wrote this book, and I don't know if I've framed it to you this way, but it makes a lot of sense. A lot of this shit is, in a way, its own form of New Agey religion. Like all these hard and fast rules is taking the place of traditional religion. And traditional religion has plenty of fucking problems. Mm-hmm. Especially in Catholicism. I don't know, man. There's been some bad shit.
Yeah, there's been issues.
For sure. But some of this shit, like I've heard like Peterson make the argument, is this new shit really better? What are you fucking founded in? Like there's not a book you can really reference. You're just making shit up as you go.
Yeah.
And
like so inclusive that I don't know.
Well, it's also like I've heard the argument. They're inclusive to the point where they're inclusive of actual terrible people. Because they are so accepting that they're accepting of ways of thinking that actually conflict with human flourishing. Mm-hmm. Like people that are, actually doing damage to, some subsect of the population. Like that's just the way they think about it. So I'm cool with it. Like I can't condemn the way they think. That's just the way they think. So I'm cool with it.
Talking about child molesters?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm skating around Islam.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But they're accepting of people that are
being mutilated,
doing actual harm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know. There's a lot of caveats we could throw in there. I'm not going to make them now. I'm not trying to defend myself from anything, and we're not getting canceled because we got a great audience.
Hey man,
of 20 people.
Whatever.
Whatever.
43,
works.
dog.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah. So that's it's a weird new agey religion, and it's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, it is dumb.
Yeah, and it doesn't follow a lot of logic, man. I hate the argument of, well, you shouldn't say these things anyway.
A lot of shit's funny to say.
It is just in.
I like enjoying life. God damn it! And I don't mean anything.
But they tie it to something like deep in you.
I know.
That needs to, you just have this innate evilness about you. This whiteness, this purity. You think you're so pure. You got these evil thoughts that are trying to escape from you.
That's right.
And
I'm all the worst.
Bullshit. Things. They're trying to tell you things about yourself that just they could never fucking know.
Yeah.
You can never fucking know.
I know.
And there's whole books about it. How I just, it's not even worth discussing, man. It's not that you have pent up evil thoughts that you want to do. It's just that people should be adult enough not to get their not to be fucking butthurt all the time, or to not
to take, like, to not even consider context.
Yeah, sure.
It's like, it's just a word that should never come out of your mouth.
Because there's multiple examples of firings over people using a word in a very specific context, like to tell employees, don't say this word.
Right.
And they get fired for saying the fucking word.
I know.
Yeah.
Shit is fucking crazy, dude.
So I try to realize that a lot of the noise is amplified because some of these institutions just happen to be more left-leaning. But it's not a huge number of people. It's like it's a small group of people with a big fucking megaphone. Mm-hmm. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
feel like they fucking matter.
Yeah,
insignificant little fucks
with this large mouthpiece.
Yeah,
it's not that they are significant in number, and most of them, man, like they get called out by a lot of these. Like these are pseudo intellectuals, whatever. They've got a bunch of papers now, or maybe they even have a doctorate and they think they're hot shit. They get called out by other, by thinkers, people in my, that I listen to, that I respect. They don't follow through. They don't show up for debates to talk about these things.
Yeah.
They just declare it. Right. I declare.
Yeah. And then they've got their little minions that'll fucking echo it all they want.
And that's all that matters, man. You can be the rightest person in the world, and Twitter will tell you you're so fucking wrong. I mean, it's just that's the fucking beast right now. I don't think it'll last forever, man. I think.
I do think, given time, shit will balance out. But there's really got to be we need another outlet. Honestly,
yeah. Another social media outlet.
Yes, or
Trump's got his own now, dude.
Yeah. Well,
if you're a patriot, dude, you'll go to Trump book, dude.
I don't know. It is fucking weird how, and it makes sense that these fucking entities can censor you, because that's how any network on television, USA wouldn't let you say shit. Or goddamn, or whatever.
We've talked about standards and practices. That's kind of a common thing anyway.
And these are fucking, these are like they are their own network.
Sure.
So it makes sense, but they've got a monopoly. Or they all, like, I don't know how this shit works. You can't just make another Facebook.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to work.
No. The problem is, there's many problems, but what people have to stop doing is feeling beholden to such a small fucking group and trying to appease them.
Yeah.
Like the Facebooks, like the fucking Twitters. It's like you have to just have your stance, and that's it.
Yeah.
And there's always going to be gray area cases, like things that you can say that can cause actual harm.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you're intentionally trying to incite violence or something. I mean, there are cases where if you can point to this person's words led to this event and people were hurt, and they did it intentionally.
Yeah.
Like it's a hard case to make, but I could see how that could be something. But otherwise, man, they just have to have their bylaws, and they have to fucking stick to them. It can't be a just trying to appease this segment of the population, and actually affecting people that probably aren't inherently evil. They just said something that was whatever.
Something that was stupid.
Like Rogan just talked to Shane Gillis, who's so fucking funny.
Fucking love him.
So fucking his recent, if you watch his recent Trump bit, it's fantastic, dude.
Yeah.
It's probably, and it's not that he's even the best impressionist. He's pretty good. But the bit is just, it's genius. It's one of the best, it's so much better than a Saturday Night Live bit.
It's too good for SNL.
Yeah, it is, that's potentially the best thing that ever happened to him, and he said that.
Yeah, dude, his podcast is kicking ass.
It's bitching. But
Matt and Shane's
he said
secret podcast.
Yeah, some wordy dirties. And it was funny, he was talking to Rogan, and he was like, dude, he's like, if they didn't get me on that, he said, I've said so much worse shit. He's like, I'm actually glad that's the one that they landed on.
So fucking dumb,
I
dude.
know. But
what was it, like an Asian joke? Mm-hmm. Like hero?
A derogatory word about Asians. Yeah,
Whatever.
There's a lot of them.
A chink in the armor?
Yeah.
I think it was something along those lines. But
yeah. Anyway, yeah, he's
it's just shit that was okay.
A good example.
A few years ago.
I know, man.
And everybody, no, I mean, I'm not saying we should be allowed to say racist shit, but context should matter. Intention should fucking matter.
It's also people.
Like if an Asian guy said the joke, it'd be fine. So
it's also things in the realm of comedy, man. I feel like comedy is its own thing.
Yeah. I mean,
You
shit
should-
said ironically. We don't, you don't mean any of it, I don't think.
Here's a new thought. I think most don't.
Yeah.
The audience could tell.
Yeah.
Most don't. But comedy is really just funny philosophy.
Yeah, it really is.
Look at that,
It's
dude.
good shit.
Put a pin in fucking that one. Man.
Funny
philosophy. That may be the title.
Yeah, I think it will be.
But I view them just like those philosophers sitting in a room talking about terrible shit. Why don't we murder babies? Why don't we? Like, what are and they actually go through it.
Yeah.
What are the moral qualms and intuitions and why we don't do shit like that? Comedians are doing the same thing, but their goal is to make you laugh.
Make you laugh and think.
Yeah. It's a twofer.
I mean, I'm sure some of them just want you to laugh, but I think they all want to kind of open up your mind a
Most
little bit.
comedians got a fucking brain on them, dude.
Yeah.
They just
I know.
do. They're funny philosophers.
That's fucking true.
Some of them more than others, like Rogan, Chappelle. That's first of all, let's just say it here, dude. It's gonna be
Let's say it here.
yeah, epic.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're going to be in New Orleans. and we gonna
September
be there.
4th. Yeah,
September fall.
So excited! We got 4 tickets, and all of us are gonna have severe nosebleeds. We're gonna laugh through the nosebleeds.
It's going to be great. We're
We're gonna be. Well, you got to pinch and get. Most people do this. You do this, man.
We can take some edibles in with us, and
Oh
you
my
can
God.
watch me lose my shit. Nah, I won't.
I want
do
to
that.
take it in just in as
Straight?
sober a form. Yeah, we'll
I'm gonna bootleg it.
we'll experiment with
live stream
with the liquor the night before and maybe after. But
Yeah.
I want to be coherent.
I do too. I want to remember it.
Oh my God. Yeah. I want to know what's going on. But I'm so excited, man.
Maybe I'll
Those
eat.
two guys. But yeah, they're funny philosophers. They're in their own camp, man. You can't like canceling comedians. And you've heard of consequence culture?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the new spin. I don't know, man. It's certain things there should be consequences for, like putting drugs in women's drinks and proceeding to hook up with hundreds of them that way.
What
Yeah.
about it?
It's probably not the best thing. Well, Cosby's out of jail
Yeah, I know.
on like a technicality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for him,
Yeah,
man.
and he's got a dude. I'll tell you this, man.
He got away with it a long time ago.
Yeah.
Fuck.
His woman.
Uh-huh.
He's got. You've heard the term "ride or die," dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard this.
He's got a ride or die. His lady has stuck with him, and he's like returning to his wife, his loving wife, after all that. That's a ride or die, dude.
Yeah. Is she a lot younger than
you
him?
think it's the money? Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Not really. Huh. She's probably like 15 years younger, and that she's still fucking old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 years under.
Yeah. Under
How old
80.
is he? Fucking, yeah.
He's
80.
old, dude.
Okay, 65.
Yeah, she's old. They're both old. He's got a
Maybe there's something in there. It's
Oh,
like, you
my
better
God.
fucking stay or your kids aren't going to get my shit.
Yeah. Maybe some dark shit. Maybe that's. I hope not, but it's possible because
Yes, it is.
he's likely a sociopath.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I can say that with some confidence.
Yeah.
He's probably a sociopath. Hopefully, it's nothing dark. Hopefully, I don't know. He'll be on Twitter soon, I'm sure. As he was leaving the prison, and they had cameras and shit out, he looked at the camera and he goes, "Hey, hey, hey." That's insane, dude. He did the Fat Albert.
Yeah.
Hey, hey. Yeah, he did.
I'm going to get you.
I'm going to get the Jello.
We're back at it again.
Yeah, that is. It's like, that's he's insane. But I find that hilarious.
Keep your hand over your cup.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Keep the lid on that bitch.
Word.
Yeah, he's free, man. I'm assuming, just like OJ, I'm assuming he's about to have a huge Twitter presence.
There's going to be a sweet-ass documentary on Netflix
Oh
now.
my God.
I'm assuming.
I thought there already was.
Oh, well, fuck
Not on
no.
Netflix, but
One of them things.
yeah, dude, someone's gonna cover this shit. But
Yeah.
we talked about Orwell. We talked about the woke religion.
Yeah.
Oh, this is, and I'm stealing this from Joe, but Joe stole this from someone else. I'm crediting the creditor that Joe credited. Yeah.
Right.
This ties in. You said something about just everyone's a pussy now.
Mm-hmm. Stand by that.
I like this phrase. The worst thing to happen to someone is the worst thing that's happened to someone.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like intuitively?
Right. You can't shut down somebody's shit just because it's weak shit to you.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I used to do that a lot. I used to measure my hardships, and it may not be a bad thing. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you just got to say, hey, this is bad for me. I need to process it and get through it. I can't compare myself to starving kids in Africa every day.
Yeah.
I guess you can.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
It's good to have perspective.
Well, yeah, but just because it could be worse doesn't mean this doesn't suck.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I get it.
So the problem is, though,
There's not enough adversity.
yeah, it's just the society is nerfed.
I totally fucking agree, man.
All the corners, are fucking foam now.
Yeah. Everybody got a trophy.
Yeah.
Nobody lost.
Nobody loses.
Everyone can be what they want to be. Dude, one fucking thing. Sorry.
No, do it.
Real quick.
Do it.
These people, Like they've found a way to matter, and a lot of them are getting paid. Like they're influencers now.
Yeah, yeah,
So they've got sponsors and shit.
yeah. They hang
But
out with
these people, they still exist out in the world. The ones that haven't figured out how to be a snitch for a living, or to like point out shit that no one gives a fuck about.
right and get social brownie
like,
points.
Yeah, these are the same people who will like go tell on you for doing something wrong at work because they suck shit at their job,
Yeah.
and it's the only way that they can feel like they're contributing
Yeah.
or like they matter.
Yeah,
It's like he was bad, he
Yeah.
did something wrong, and nobody gives a fuck.
yeah.
It's like that guy smokes pot. It's like, yeah, but he knows what he's doing too.
Yeah.
So that matters.
Those are the people that hang out with Tim Dillon at Boa's Steakhouse, dude. Those are the TikTokers that.
Oh, fuck those little shitheads. He hangs out with people.
He finds it just as ironic as you.
Okay.
But he thinks it's hilarious that these 16-year-olds have fucking 10 million followers. Like he's Tim Dillon. He finds the irony, but he talks to them because it's like a social experiment. He's like, how the fuck is your brain like that? Like he has conversations with these famous fucking
That
TikTokers.
motherfucker.
He's another level, dude.
He is. He
Yeah.
is such an interesting person, man.
He loves it, dude.
God, that's cool.
Yep. Tim Dillon, yeah, all the people you hate, he ironically
Hangs out with
he
them.
eats steak with them, yeah. Sees what makes them tick.
Yeah, dude. Saw, dude.
Saw, dude.
Saw, dude.
Yeah.
Welcome to
Yeah.
here, Dillon. Tim.
Well,
Mr.
Tom,
Dillon.
What's up, Tom?
Saw, dude. The steaks are bussin', bro.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap. No bussin'. It's all bussin'. 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 Dude, I swear to God that needs to be a rap song.
Bussin'?
Bussin'.
Yeah, it can be.
We be bussin'. Yeah.
Bussin' nuts and butts.
Oh,
Timmy Dillion.
bussin'. That's just fun. These pop filters, man. Bussin'.
We're having fun.
Oh my God, man. Yeah.
Hey, while you're bussin',
All right. I'm done bussing.
a trans. Okay, let's not even say that. There's a female
Watch your mouth. Yeah. All right. Go.
on Facebook
Proceed.
who I was friends with when they were a male. I would be their friend now.
Sure.
But this person recently posted on Facebook.
ELE, dude. Everybody love everybody.
I'm down with loving everybody. But this person posted on Facebook that if you're attracted to females, if you're willing to date a female, but not a trans female, then you're transphobic. But I don't like dick,
Yeah.
you know?
Sure. There's that.
And females have dicks now.
Yeah.
And I don't feel transphobic for that.
It's not, man. That's one of those, like,
I wanted to bring it up when it was more relevant to the conversation, but
two things, man.
bringing it up now.
Two things. They're probably. My first inclination is it's kind of a made up word. Like it's I get it
Which
is
part?
what
What word?
transphobic.
Oh, yeah.
The word
Okay.
we're discussing.
Okay. Transphobic.
Yeah, it's sort of a made up word, but there probably are contexts where people are that thing and would actually try to inflict harm on that population. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but
Like in that's true. Like I would feel like
there are transphobes, whatever, that exist, but
that are malicious.
I'm not one.
right.
But I am not going to
Well, to me, that's just
hook up
it's
with
it's a personal preference.
lady
thing.
with a wiener.
Yeah.
You know?
I concur. It's a personal preference thing, man.
Yeah.
It's like a certain height, a certain, I don't know, fucking eye color, hair color. Like
Right. You got to check genitals now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you rocking between them things?
Oh, God. Yeah.
A vagina.
Oh, my God.
Just got it.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, it could be. Might be
I-
great.
I totally take your point. The other thing I would say is it's kind of like the term Islamophobe. It's
Islamophobe.
You hadn't heard that one?
Mm-mm.
It's another one that is basically
If you're not for their belief, you're against them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And even if their belief involves inflicting harm on others,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like that's like fucked up. You know,
That's like not cool.
it's like not a cool thing.
I think it's just like bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it is. It doesn't mean it's one of those blanket terms that they throw out there, and they put you in a category, and then they don't have to deal with your actual arguments.
Yeah.
That's what all these labels and shit. If I can slap you with a label, I don't have to deal with your shit.
Yeah. No.
Racist, transphobe, Islamophobe.
Yeah.
Like I'm keeping moving, baby.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. You're in this camp. You're a neo-Nazi, even though you're Jewish somehow. Ben Shapiro, you're a Nazi. Mm-hmm. And you probably have ancestors that died in the Holocaust. You know, that's
fucking Nazi.
Yeah, that's fucking blood relatives died in the Holocaust. You're a Nazi. You're racist.
Yeah.
That's just an easy way to, just avoid the argument. Avoid the substance of someone's argument if you can just put them in this camp because of the way they said something or the way you fucking interpret it, whatever. Look at all these points we're making, dude. What is this even?
The point?
Yeah, no, I'm saying this podcast, dude. It's like this thing is
like
popping.
Funny philosophy.
It's popping, dog.
It is. This is lots of fun.
Yeah, two things, bro.
Consequences.
Consequences. What's that off of? Consequences.
Key and Peele.
Yeah. Consequences.
Consequences.
And then that dragon.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. It was
Then the dragon came through the wall.
stupid shit.
And it bit my brother in half.
Consequences.
Consequences. Why you don't do drugs? Consequences. That's the second best sketch, so it just is.
It was really
It's
fucking
really good.
It is.
It's the second, and I mean, I don't know.
Kroll show was good.
I do like. I would put Kroll third behind Dispel, can pill.
Kroll. Kroll.
The Kroll show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I would put them in that order. Going into this little terminology.
Whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, this bracket that we're talking about, these terms that people use, and have you heard? Did I say this earlier? Being tolerant of intolerance. That's
Have I heard that?
Have you heard that
Being
phrase?
tolerant
of intolerance, like that. It's what I basically said earlier about accepting people's views that are harming others.
Okay.
And saying, "Oh, well, that's just the way they live their life."
Okay.
Like the philosophical example that Sam Harris used when he was at that conference. It was a bioethics conference for the president. I told you about it, right? Oh, I'm going to say it again.
Okay.
I said it once. I'm going to say it again.
You told me today?
In the past,
Oh, okay.
long time ago,
You can hit me with a reminder.
months ago, Sam was talking to a bioethicist on Obama's council, and probably really bright lady, but Sam in his talk made disparaging comments about the culture of the Taliban and Al Qaeda and how that is in ISIS
Yeah.
and how that's not the way we want to live our lives.
Whoa.
Yeah. Kind of serious. Yeah. Hang on just a minute.
Jesus.
That's just what they think. That is practically like he got into a conversation with, or she approached him. I don't know how this happened, but I think she approached him afterwards and like, how could you actually say like, that they're wrong? That's just your view. And he's like, okay. Like, he didn't expect it. He's like, he thought that
Wow.
condemning Al-Qaeda or ISIS was pretty fair game
For sure.
when you're talking about how to live an ethical and moral life.
Like, they make some kick-ass videos of
Yeah.
our people getting their heads sawed off,
and blowing themselves
blown
up.
apart.
And murdering.
What the fuck?
Or using children as suicide bombers. Sure.
That's what they believe.
Yeah,
and we have to
that's-
respect that.
yeah. But then of course that it's a segment. There's like a large Muslim population, and yes, we're talking about a tiny minority.
Yeah.
But you can't be accepting of everyone's beliefs. At some point, pacifism doesn't fucking work.
Yeah. You
Like-
end up fucking getting destroyed.
Or your people
eventually.
do.
Yeah.
Like, if it's your kid's life or,
yeah.
the fucking mugger. I mean, the choice, it's obvious. Violence is sometimes the answer. Mm-hmm. Not always the answer.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if we could avoid it.
Yeah.
But
But-
not everybody wants to take mushrooms,
But-
and government's not down.
Yeah. So, anyway, I know. God, mushrooms. One day.
One day.
Yeah. Long, long time ago.
Yeah.
So Sam's point was, he's like flabbergasted. What a good word. He's like, really? He's taken aback. That's how you feel? And she's like, yeah, how could you ever say that wrong? He's like, all right, let's use a more concrete example, the thought experiment. What if there's this, hidden tribe somewhere in the depths of some jungle somewhere? I don't know. And they have a belief that they should remove the left eyeball of every third child.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about this now.
Yeah, or that's just, let's say it's a custom. They're just, and they're removing the left eyeball of every third child, and then his argument is, in that case, could you say that culture is not an ideal vision of human flourishing? That they're causing active harm. That shouldn't be what we strive toward.
Oh, and she doubled down.
She said it depends on why they were doing it.
Right.
And he said, let's say it's written in their holy book.
Yeah.
Some nonsense like every third shall walk in blindness
Right.
or darkness, which is probably, it sounds like a parable I could pull straight out of a
could
fucking
easily
holy book.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere, some holy book. And she said, then you could never say they're wrong. Yeah, it's
What a
like,
fucking idiot.
yeah. This ties into another point.
That bitch makes too much money.
It's called postmodernism. I think I've talked about it briefly.
I'm sure you've educated me on everything.
Yeah, well,
I'll forget it every time.
all right. Well, we're going to do
Sorry.
it again. But it ties into that theme, and like we keep hitting on these points. But basically, it's I guess to boil it down, it's being accepting of everyone else's views because no one can really be right. We're all like doing our own thing, man. Like it's some ultra hippy dippy bullshit. But it's a lot of people don't know when they're doing it. Well, that's just like, it reminds me of Jeff Bridges. Well, that's just like what you think, man.
Yeah.
Like the fucking dude.
It reminds me of Tom Segura's bit. Where, like, what is normal?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, see how my dick is in my pants?
Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but that's postmodern thinking. You know what's cool? Terminology.
Yeah, I can't keep up
Well, no,
with all these terms.
it's cool because it's easier to categorize the shit in your mind when you have this newfangled word.
When you have these words.
Yeah, that
You
you
have all
can
these-
just. I have the best words.
You do.
I
You
sometimes,
definitely do.
yeah. Postmodernism. It's basically saying, well, nothing's really true, man. That's just like your truth. Like, and I have my truths, and like, you have your truths,
Yeah.
and like I have mine, and you have your truths, and
I know
Yeah.
my truth.
I know mine. Yeah. it's if you ever hear someone say that, just run away, man. Yeah, it's I don't know. There's some people you could probably educate out of that, but that's what we're dealing with. That's postmodern thinking. Not everything is right. And I've talked about it briefly in the past. We won't get into the whole thing, but Sam and others like him make the argument that we can make moral claims through science by holding up, at our highest moral standard, the well-being of conscious creatures. Like if that's your one precept, then it's a pretty good
seems
one.
like the easy route.
Yeah. Don't dissect your third kid's eyes.
Yeah. Let them die if you want to fuck with them.
Then it gets, oh God, yeah. All right.
Yep. Wait until someone's dead before you start chopping shit off.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Don't fuck them.
It's more moral. Oh God, yeah. It is more moral. But then you get into weird, some philosophers say, well, who are you to say that something is promoting well-being? Like if you're not actively causing harm.
Yeah. Simple.
Yeah.
Are you hurting them?
Yeah.
Like, would it make life easier to do what you're doing to them?
Right. I think about that, not that I can, physically hurt someone with my words, but I'm very careful in conversation because I always think about someone's interpretation and how is my intent coming on. Even my tone. Sometimes it's like harsh and people are like, dude, are you fucking angry? What's wrong with you?
Oh, dude, just hit them with a smile.
Yeah.
Just say everything with a smile, and they won't know.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
But I hear things now, and not that, my brain is not special, but in my 30-year-old mind.
Your brain is special.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll just accept that. I got to get better with accepting compliments. So thank you, my friend.
Word.
You're a beautiful human.
Thanks, bro.
Look at that, man. We're bonding. But when I hear certain things in the world, certain things people say, it's just so incoherent and vapid and like it just means nothing. Like when someone says something along the lines of, well, that's just like my truth, or it doesn't mean anything. Or my favorite one is, well, like everything's just kind of energy anyway, You don't like that one, dude?
I do.
We're like all like, but if you think about it,
If you think about
but have
it,
you, but have you thought about it? Like everything is energy anyway.
I haven't thought about it that way.
Yeah, it's not. Everything. Something burning. Oh, it's you, huh? Oh, okay.
I don't think it's me.
It's not me.
Dude.
I claim things.
No, it's not a fart.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I was distracted by my
Everything-
nostrils.
Well, I was telling you everything's energy anyway. It does, like words have meanings. And it's not that, my brain, like I said, I appreciate your compliments, but my brain is just a brain. But it's just I put it through a different filter. When I hear something like that, I'm like, it's nonsensical for a few reasons. Energy has a definition. Like it means something when you talk about energy or you talk about matter or anything. It's just, it comes off, you've heard the term woo-woo shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like mumbo jumbo, It's just, I love hearing new ideas, but they all go through the filter. And everything I learn, spruces the filter up. It makes it a little more streamlined in a way. As I learn better and better facts, I kind of add to the algorithm. But that was a little bit of a tangent, but it still goes into the postmodern thing. Like, well, that's just like your truth, Like it's just not what I believe. Mm-hmm. But there's still a lot of Trumpers out there that have their own reality, their own truth, and it's not objective truth. It's not the same.
Yeah.
People have religious truths. People have they're not. I've heard Neil deGrasse talk about this. That I don't think that's actually truth. It's just their view. It's not. I feel like that term is abused.
Oh,
truth.
Yeah.
Certain things are true.
Yeah.
It's true.
True, dude.
Certain things are true, dude.
Yeah.
Certain things are not true, dude.
Yeah.
It's not true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true, dude. Yeah, so a couple more thought experiments, man, unless you got a tangent.
A tangent? No,
Yeah.
I'm tangent free.
I think I'm just going to read this one.
Okay.
It's not that long. It's by Peter Singer, who's still alive, which is great, and I've heard him talk to Samuel Harras.
Samuel?
Yeah, Samuel.
Remember Samuel?
Yeah, he's amazing.
What?
We can get him on fucking Cameo or whatever that app is for like $30 or something.
Probably.
What?
In the butt.
That's yeah.
Tayson Day. He was the one we saw.
He's brilliant.
Motherfucking chocolate rain.
Chocolate rain. The drowning.
Good. Good word, Mr. Word Man.
The drowning child.
Double down.
The drowning child. Here it goes. A man is wearing a $1,000 suit, sees a child drowning in the ocean and being pulled away by the currents. He doesn't have time to take off his suit and save the child. Is the man morally obligated to jump in the ocean and ruin his suit to save the drowning child? What's your intuition?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this dude, it makes it real. This is where it like hits home for people. It's
a brand new Steve Harvey suit.
Yeah.
Is what you don't get.
Right. Roy.
He's headed to a job interview that would change his life.
Yeah.
And make his children's lives better.
Yeah.
He's going to save this fucking kid.
Yeah.
And ruin his own children's
Well, no,
lives.
not just that, but the children create like this incredible charity and end world hunger. Mm-hmm. But he had to save that kid. No, that's not it. But this does make you think, okay, now if you answered yes to that question, talking to you.
You're a good person.
Talking to you out there. Consider this.
You fucking simpleton.
Talking to you.
Talking to you.
Talking to you, Doug.
Talking
to you, Mike. Thanks.
Mason.
Thanks, Doug. Mason, if you're watching. Maybe. He's doing e-commerce right now. But,
he's selling.
yeah, he's selling shit. He's making money. Consider this. A person is up late watching television and an ad comes on stating with a $1,000 donation, incidentally, the same cost as the suit, you can save a child's life in a poverty-stricken village. The person researches the charity and it appears to be legitimate. Is this person morally obligated to donate $1,000 to save the child in a poverty-stricken village if they have the money to do so? If not, how are the two examples different?
I would say no. But yeah, kids aren't drowning in front of you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
you're physically capable of helping a person,
yeah,
I think that's when it's morally the thing to do.
I agree. The point, good one, to me, I guess. The point that he's trying to make is he's trying to enlarge our circle of altruism. So it seems very different when something's right in front of us. And this kind of goes into what you're saying earlier about just terrible things happening in the world and us not paying enough attention to those things.
Yeah.
Because we're focused on bullshit. Or we're just on our fucking phones. Or, you know.
I mean, the jiggly asses on Instagram, that's what really matters.
It is. But he's trying to make us think that our circle of altruism, like the people we should be trying to help, it shouldn't just be the kid directly in front of us.
Yeah.
We're just
Amen.
we're absent of a lot of suffering for a lot of reasons that we've just talked about. You should donate the money. Like you should.
Right. Yeah, you totally should.
Yeah.
But to me, these are two different fucking things.
It feels different.
No, it is different.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck what he's wearing.
Yeah.
I don't care if you've got,
Right.
a backpack full of cocaine and the water's going to ruin it.
Yeah.
It does. And that's a lot more money because the backpack's full.
It does feel different.
Yeah.
But it is different.
To me,
No.
it's different.
It's like my
truth is it's fucking
it's like
different.
different, and your
Like,
truth,
It's way too different.
you can feel.
God.
Yeah.
You're good at that, dude. You looked so offended.
I know. I'm very offended. But anyway, Peter Singer, a brilliant dude, and
Brilliant dude, not the best.
you don't think so?
No, that one wasn't. Well, I don't feel like they can be compared too closely
Yeah.
because like $1,000 suit versus $1,000 donation.
Yeah. Well, what about this example? What he's viewing, you've heard of consequentialism? Consequences.
Nope.
The consequence of donating the money.
Is you don't have the money? Or they get to live?
The consequence of donating the money and ruining your $1,000 suit,
It's the same.
you're going to have the same. They're going to have the same consequence. You're going to save a kid either way.
Mm-hmm.
Consequences.
Right.
But yeah, what you feel and what I feel and what most people feel is you would feel morally fucking,
Yeah.
it'd be morally irrehensible.
Era something.
I made up a word there.
Irresponsible?
And there's
To not save the motherfucker? Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's a fancier word that I've never heard that you could throw in there.
irrehensible.
Irreprehensible?
It'd be reprehensible.
Irrigation.
it'd be reprehensible.
It'd be a word.
God damn it! I gotta stop this.
It'd be not good.
And Google. It'd be reprehend. You nailed it, but reprehend. You feel that. You feel that when you walk past the kid and just
Like he's about to die right now.
this is $1,000 on my body.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, it is.
It's a tad different. Like, oh fuck, you could buy some eggs and some apples for a motherfucker with $1,000.
deplorable is another one, but yeah,
Tight.
I was making up a word. So
Hey man,
moving on.
give it a definition.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm done with that word. But it's just this innate feeling of like it would haunt your dreams
Yeah, to just watch the fucking kid die.
to walk by a kid.
Good suit.
Yeah, but the
My most best one.
the point is we don't see the kid that's actively dying of malaria in his poor village. Yeah, right. Now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Way different. So fuck him.
Word about pronouns is your point, and I concur.
Yeah.
We're not worried about the bad shit. But I don't know. A couple more things. I know you got to go, dude.
I gotta be at the shop early in the morning.
I do too.
Gotta be there at 6:30.
I got to be at the shop early too, dude.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I bet that is a weird word to use. I call it the office from now on. I gotta be at the office.
I got to be at the place of employment.
I have to travel to Alabama in the morning.
I got to travel pretty far too. Well, not really.
Vicksburg?
Yeah,
Okay.
not that far. Two things, dude, and I'm gonna let you go.
Oh, we're good. Take your time.
Last couple things. The other thing that's just a statistical phenomena. Is that your word?
No, just when it's overused by someone who clearly just learned it.
But this should, in this case, is singular. It should be a statistical phenomenon.
There you go.
Should be an on in there, and a non.
Yeah, they were talking about plural.
Okay.
So they probably had just discovered that phenomenon.
A statistical phenomenon that when you show, they've done a bunch of philosophical studies, or psychological philosophical studies, one of which they show people a picture of a kid in need, and they ask what is the likelihood that you would donate to this, charity, or you would try to help this kid in some way with some kind of donation, either clothes or money, mosquito nets, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you get a certain number. People say, "Oh, I would donate this amount," or "I would, yes." I mean, if it's a yes or no, yes, I would consider, donating to help this child. Then you show a picture of her and her brother, and you get a lower response. Less people say they would help the two kids in need.
Whoa.
Or they would give less money to the two.
This was a real thing?
Yes.
Wow.
This is just...
They got each other.
Yeah, it's like an inherent...
What do they need help
inherent flaw. Yeah, they don't
What?
need my money. The more kids you add, eventually when it's like overwhelming, when it's just a picture of kids...
It's a gang. We
Yeah.
need to put them down.
with cholera shitting on themselves to death, then
yeah.
people are like,
Ew.
ew. Like, that's just your truth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not in my world.
That's not my truth. That's their truth. Yeah, you get less and less response. People will donate less and less money. Like they're less likely to help more people. I guess maybe it's a feeling of like being overwhelmed. Like you feel like you can help one, but like my resources can only go so far. Like I just can't help everyone. That's kind of the answer you get. So it is some innate. It's a bug of human nature. Like the more people in need, the more likely you are to walk past. I think this probably is like...
Hey, that's true. That is true. I walk past like foundation people like a motherfucker.
Right. Yeah.
But
one dude?
Yeah.
Here's 20, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Right.
For real.
I know.
Get in my car. Let's go for a ride.
It just feels like you can't...
I'll hit the ATM on the way.
Yeah, you can't help everyone. That's kind of the intuition. People are less likely to help more people.
It's very true.
In need.
And when it's a foundation type of thing, where I don't know, it just feels like horse shit.
Yeah, it feels icky. When they're ringing a fucking bell.
Yeah. Don't you want to give money to like something?
Yeah.
No.
No, not
Fuck
really.
you.
Yeah.
Eat a dick. Like, are they paying you to be here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
you.
I'm a volunteer.
Kill yourself. To death. I mean it sincerely.
I know, dude. Well, that's like your truth.
It's my truth.
I know.
It's true to me that their existence is pointless.
Yeah.
And so many others like them.
I hear you, bro. That's irreprehensible, is what I would say.
What was the word?
Irrehensible.
Irrehensible. That's irrehensible.
It's irrehensible. I'll leave you with one thought experiment.
One thought experiment.
One thought experiment.
Thought experiment.
It's one thought experiment. But we'll end on this one, man, and we'll wrap it. We'll wrap it really well.
Roy.
Roy.
Right.
Roy. You got to throw the V.
Right. Sorry, I can't.
Roy.
Right. 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 Right.
All right.
Bus.
That's callback, dude.
That was good.
That's what the good ones do. Jesus Christ.
They do. They make it all the way through to the end of their set, and then
I know.
they remember what I said at the
You
beginning.
remember back then when I said 5 minutes ago? This is similar. This next one's similar to The Matrix, which I kind of explained, but now I'm going to ruin the whole fucking premise.
That's okay.
You can use a video game too, or the simulation argument.
Okie dokie.
And basically, I'll just read it to you as it is. This is wait. Oh, I'm dyslexic. This is Nozick's experience machine. A mad scientist invents a machine that would allow you to live in a personalized simulation similar to a video game or The Matrix. The scientist that can guarantee that you'll be happy in this machine as it caters to your every whim and fantasy. And while you're in the machine, you won't even know it's a simulation. All that said, every person, everything you encounter within the machine is just a programmed simulation, and nothing and no one you encounter will be real. The catch is this: if you choose to live in the simulation, you will never go back to the real world. What would you do? Spend the rest of your life where you are happy in a fantasy world, or choose to live your life in the real world? Why?
God damn. I would live in the real world.
Yeah.
Because it would feel kind of like suicide, because you would be abandoning all your people. I couldn't.
No, not in the fantasy. They're all there. They're all there. They're in perfect health.
Right, but
Right.
But I mean the real ones. Like, do I get to choose before life starts? Is that when I'm making this decision, or is it like at this point in my life right now I'm choosing?
Let's say when you're 16. I don't know.
Okay. No, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I care about my homies. I wouldn't abandon you people. Beyond that, my kids.
They're all in the fantasy.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about the fantasy.
Yeah. Well, you're going to be forever happy, and you won't even know that the people are out there.
Right.
It seems immoral.
Yeah. Very.
Yeah.
It's
it's
not right.
Yeah.
But, if you didn't have anybody, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll take orgies forever,
Yeah.
But
I'm about to draw on a reference from The Matrix, but this is Agent Smith, who's like the main nemesis throughout the franchise. There's actually a new Matrix coming out, by the way, which
I'm going to have to catch up.
yeah, everyone's 65 now. But I'm so excited.
Yeah, they
so
are.
excited. Yeah. Yeah, they're ancient, dude. They keep making these sequels, and the people are just, they're 104. But they're still, they're never as good as the original. But Agent Smith says about the Matrix, he's like, we actually had a Matrix that gave people a perfect life, but they wouldn't take to it because it didn't feel natural. And he was basically saying that humans are inherently flawed and evil, and they couldn't buy into the happiness because we're just such evil fucks, and we're a virus and we destroy the world, and like where most animals contribute to the planet, we destroy it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Agent Smith has a lot of good points. But yeah, the perfect fantasy, adversity feels good in a way.
Well, we're naturally problem solvers. We want to fix shit. We want to make shit better.
You just don't want everything at your whim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
you want to feel like you're worth something. You're not worth shit if nothing needs you.
I feel like in this reality, like everything you attempted, you'd be perfect. You'd be a mountain climber, tennis player, guitarist. Like
you'd make everybody at the orgy come.
Yeah. Yeah.
Effortlessly.
It'd all be perfect, but it doesn't feel. It feels icky.
Icky?
But I'll tell you what, dude. Philosophy doesn't care about your fucking feelings. It's not an answer in the philosophical world to say that doesn't feel right. You like they talk about why, like what is it? I don't know.
Sorry.
What?
Oh, it made me think of something. I gotta find a way to talk about it. It's way too specific.
Well,
I know of a person.
Right.
who had a government official come visit their home. And I don't even know what the fuck you would call them. Like somebody to make a house call and make sure everything's all good and it's okay for kids to be there and stuff.
Sure.
And this person living there was like, the energy's bad here. I just get it's like heavy. And this person that works for the government came in, and she was like, yeah, I feel that.
When was this?
I don't know.
Someone agreed with someone's feeling about something.
About,
They saw
like the
nothing.
ambiance. Like just, they could feel
Yeah.
negativity. It was a nice, clean
Yeah.
place.
I know. I don't.
Well kept and
And it was negative.
yeah,
It was,
this
it's negativity.
this drug addict
Oh, okay.
said
Yeah.
there's just bad energy.
I think like bad
And
vibes
this fucking whale that worked for the for like
here. That's not nice.
she's a fucking cow.
All right.
I mean, I saw this person with my eyeballs.
Manatees are the fat white girl of the sea, dude.
True that. This was a fat Hispanic girl of
the land.
Of the land.
Okay.
Yeah. At least we're super far in.
Yeah. Is that the title of this one?
Hispanic girl of the land.
Yeah.
I'd have to find a picture of her. Oh no. She's beautiful in her
All
way.
right.
But yeah, just her to, be there on like something serious and to agree with
Yeah.
someone who's clearly out of their fucking mind.
Sure. It's brilliant.
What the fuck were we even talking about?
The
Why-
Matrix.
Okay. Yeah, I still don't know why I brought that up then.
Well, no, you were talking. It was a tangent, but it was off of me saying that philosophers don't care about your feelings. You got to have, and it could, like in that situation, yeah, that person, they don't sound coherent,
They weren't.
but that you can't, like, if you have a weird feeling, I don't know, it's something you can't help. But if you just have a weird feeling about a problem that has an answer, it's not really getting to the like why. Why do you have that feeling?
Yeah.
Why is it not the best? Why is society not best served by having everyone hooked up to fucking the perfect amount of morphine forever and being blissed out of their fucking minds? And that's just it. Why is that not maximizing? It's just pure happiness, just dopamine to the dome, always. Why is that not the best society we could live in?
Well, because we wouldn't be able to build the shit for the money people.
The money people.
The money people. Same reason I can't be shroomed out every day.
Sure.
We can't just live off the land and shit.
Yeah.
Because
Because
the powers that bees,
well, they're all blissed in this.
they're blissed to their fucking
the
dick
dome,
holes, man.
Yeah. In this scenario, everyone's just blissed out. All our kids, our infants.
Yeah, just tripping their dicks off.
We snap our fingers, and even like everyone, infants, they're all just blissed to the dome.
Yeah. Your eyes crossed a little just then.
Ooh, good,
That
dude.
was cool, man. You owned it.
Oh my God.
A method actor.
Yeah. Blissed out. I think there's a lot of reasons. It's just because the ultimate goal of civilization is not just happiness. Like, happiness is a great goal.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think happiness is a byproduct of,
A lot of the things
functioning
we do.
society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And being a contributor and coming up with cool ideas that can make people's lives better. I don't know. It feels weird. The Matrix, I would rather an imperfect world where we just, us as like pretty advanced little primates, smart apes. We figure shit out together. We put our domes together and figure shit out, and we don't just rely on getting high from morphine. Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean?
But this is just like my truth, dude. So don't let me tell you what your truth is, bro.
Okay.
All right. You like make your own truth, dude. God, there's so many of these, and we're not going to do them today.
Yeah, dude.
That's why you got to tune in for next time.
Next time. Next week.
Yeah, man. First of all, I love these.
Yeah, they are the shit. They're pretty
And,
awesome.
And I'm going to be so excited to listen to this one, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you, dude? It's true, dude.
Struly.
All right, dude. Oh, yeah.
I'm
And also, Mustache
Oh, yeah.
is out.
He lost it.
No more stash.
And I trimmed my facial hair.
Good, dude. Oh, it looks good, man. I did notice. Yeah, I got nothing else, dude. I'm glad to have my face back. I think we talked about a bunch of good stuff.
I think we did, too.
Yeah. We just solved the world, man.
I had a lot of fun.
We just got to bring Rogan on here, and I think we'll do a lot for his career, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. We should throw him one of these at the hit him in the fucking face.
Maybe we'd have something softer.
Aja!
Yeah, like a
Boom!
koozie or something.
Podcast.
Is
We got one too.
Is that the word? A koozie?
Koozie, yeah.
Koozie?
Koozie.
Yeah.
Dude, there are these can sleeve things I've been seeing on Facebook advertising lately. And they go over beer cans.
Yeah.
Or Mountain Dew or whatever the fuck you want to hide. And they've got one that it says Dr. Pecker.
Ah.
But they've got a lot of really cool ones. One of them says Liberal Tears. Makes it look like a can of Liberal Tears.
That's, Ben Shapiro kind of coined that one. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does. He drinks from his glass of, or his mug of Liberal Tears. I think he changed it to leftist tears because liberal he thought it wasn't specific enough to the audience who he was talking
who
about.
exactly he wants to drink the tears off.
He considers leftists the far left.
The blue hair.
Yeah. Yeah. Blue hair and frying pans or golf clubs, whatever. Spiky, post-apocalyptic bats.
Manic eyeballs.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. The meme of
that fucking girl with the giant eyes.
Yeah. Why do I love that?
Ugh.
I love it, dude.
I want to punch that bitch in the face.
I know you do. Man.
I do.
Don't do it, man, because that's what they want, man.
That's equality, dog.
Yeah.
I can drop a bitch now. Because we're all the same.
We're all the same, dude. You're such a feminist, bro.
I am.
We've used a lot of buzzwords.
Yeah, we'll just have to hashtag it.
Oh, my God. Hashtag feminism? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag punch women in the face. Hashtag equality.
Woker than most.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, dude. All right, man. Let's put a pin in it, brother.
Moist.
All right.
All right. OA for life.
OA for life, dude.
Dog, Doug.
Later.
Everybody. Love y'all.
Bye.